And we are back. Oh boy, this is gonna get good. This is gonna get really, really stupidly good.
Alright.
As I went through the investigation, so now we're just going right into the trial.
Alright.
At least the trial former, at least for tonight. Then Wednesday I'll just do the trial ladder. So we got investigation, now we got trial former, now we got trial ladder. That's good. I can do with that. July 10th, 9:49 a.m. Well, this is it. Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday. Baiting sofa. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call him back after that. Sorry. Gotta go. Come on, piano boy. I'm leaving. Get out of your way! I never liked you. Huh? He really was a dickhead. Damn it! We were so close. He was about to tell us. Yeah, Paul? He didn't want to hear what Maki had to say. He didn't want us to hear what Maki had to say. Time to bring down a little justice. Ah! What was that? He has heard but unseen. Who's that talking? Valan Primari! Using the door like an average muffle, no less. Oh god! That's a... Oh, ouch! Ouch. Harry Potter much? Goddamn. You aren't the witness city, are you, Uncle Vaughn? Preposterous proposition. How could I stand upon the strap? You must be beyond. Why, my secrets will be free for the plucking. I might even have to side out of them. That is why I tend to remain hidden for the entire day. And yet the guards are looking straight at you. Oh, the vanishing magic? Indeed. I will jump an express train and express myself to the next town over. But before I go, warning. A grand grimoire glamour resides at the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this. Glamour. I smell sorcery. Great illusion. I need to get in line for you. Farewell! And there we go. Here's some tell me about the illusion thing. All quick illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. You can't pull a show about one. The big illusion's always a spectacle to remember. He was a spectacle, alright. Oh yeah, was that anything really? So he was talking about what we saw at the concert. And Morris disappearing again. And Prosecutor Gavin's his blowing guitar. I wonder what he meant by it being at the root of all that happened. Well, it's about time. Shall we go? Excuse me, sir. Yeah? The schedule starting time for a trial has changed.
trial will not be commencing until 10:30. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Hey? Something happened? This is a first.
Yeah, it was a judge's request. Some urgent personal business. Oh, yeah, I had to use a bathroom. Great. I may stay up too late last night watching courtroom dramas. He was watching the judge. Apparently he's visiting a hospital.
Hospital?
I believe it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son was remote. Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning.
Oh, the Chief Justice's son. Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning, the judge said he had to go visit him after trial?
There's an article about it in the paper. Enteritis syndrome, first case in country. Care to read about it, so. Well, thanks for the hot tip, man. Enteritis. Where have I heard that before?
I'll let you read that article for us, Bob. Just leave the deep dive page to me.
Try not to lose a page, but the funniest if you can. $10:30. Moses was right. Court's now in session for the trial. Maki Tobaye, suspect fortissimo. Right, this is trial, right? Defense prepared, Your Honor? Prosecution ready to launch. Something wrong, Your Honor? No, but it is. It's just, I've been friends with Chief Justice since we were students. Paid me to see him going through something.
Enteritis, was it? That article said there's no cure.
Oh, let me say, with all honesty, I feel it. But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for it all. Indeed. We'd have to quite the juncture out there. Ah, I seem to know about them now. IPXX3IM426. I didn't register on this number. Was the main list. Thank you for looking for that. Respected son, great help. Ah, no, Your Honor. I'll be in now. That's when he was spotted.
Wait, that voice was not... It was him. I am sure.
It was.
That voice I heard talking from his letters when I had the function. It was him. It was Mr. Darin.
No way. Quite sensational, ain't it? Who would have thought that I would guest star in the season cliffhanger as a suspect? I suppose it goes from please let the board go find him. And I increase on to Linda, my man, the governor. He's also detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet after investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case for final charges. And your reasons? Quite sure are for him. He has an impeccable alibi. Alibi. Let us review the facts. Concert held on night over. The shooting was in recent. The governors went up the stage during first set. For second set, our guest took center stage. The only performers appearing were myself and one, along with the drummer and bassist, quite profound. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the third set. Namra and the defendant, Maki Tobai, had left the stage at the and the governors were already off. This is when two shots rang out. the crime. Sheltered by Detective Amon.
And apologies are continuing.
Sure did. And mine and mine is please the moment of the crime. Well, I should say she heard them. When she claimed to have used the letters and detective so. But what is impossible? Detective Person. Besides, Detective Person was on stage in his groove on us. Voila. Perfect alibi. Does the fence have anything done? I heard those gunshots. He must have been on stage. There's something here that doesn't quite add up. It appears the fence has no objection. Maybe we can safely say that Darren Croissant's alibi has been ignored. Which means that Damois is setting stage. Her testimony cannot be. Very well. Also, we disregard her testimony. Then I see no evidence from keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no...
Well, Apollo, if he declares it right now, the prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight. Or might have been lying to protect Maki. We're gonna rely on her testimony. Wait, what about yesterday in the changes? What about the case? What about the case? Want to tell us about the case? Oh, excuse me.
Meeting's over.
Maki was trying to tell us something. I know it. The best thing to do is ask him under oath.
Very well, both fines defended. What was his name again?
Objection!
Your Honor! No, that wasn't it. There was something like Marquis... Mr. Justice?
Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
Exactly. Who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who, until now, has not been given the chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean...
I do. The defense calls defendant Maki Tobaye to the stand.
What? But he doesn't speak English.
Use an interpreter.
I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases, such as I love you and where's the toilet? What? Where's the toilet?
The defense would like to request Lamoire's interpreter.
Lamoire? But that's possibility she's protecting the defendant.
But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie?
It's not usual. Bravo effort. As such, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request. If Lamoire lies, I will be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough. Both prosecution and defense are for the side see little cause for revision.
Finally, some progress.
Sheriff, be sure to defend it more to the witness stand. I suppose there's a first time for everything, shall we proceed? Your name to begin with. If you want to know.
It says Maki Tobaye defendant.
Let's clear your first one. Not that we really need an interpretation of that Very well, Mr. Justice, if you would.
Huh? If I were what, Your Honor?
What do you call the defendant to the stand, is it not? What would you have him testify about?
What do I want him to testify? Are you going to read out yet? Apollo! I was going to ask you what we did. What was you about to tell us yesterday? How can I if I don't know what he was saying? Excuse me, if I may speak.
Yes, Lamar.
Just now, Maki said there is something about which he wishes to testify. He wants to testify about something? Could it be?
What sort of testimony is it talking?
One moment, please.
The suspense is killing me.
What? What? Well, Lamar, according to Maki, he has proof of his innocence.
What? I now pronounce you husband and wife. This is a surprise.
Yahoo! Victory! We did it! This is sounding too good to believe, and I know what that usually means.
Well, that's true, then this is vital testimony. Then what? I mean, Maki. Please testify to the court.
Anyway. He says word of Mr. Gattuso's death came as a great shock. But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, that is, he could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are English, he does not understand them.
I see. He wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to a song. That would prevent him from following them so closely. I wonder what he meant by proof. Why, he would only have to ask Namwa to know the meaning of this song.
And more! Did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him? I did tell him generally what the song was about, but never in so much detail. Any lover?
That's my oft-repeated warning. I'll repent for it. Namwa might be protecting the weakness. Well, anyway, let's proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony. I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet and tell me whatever. Worked yesterday. It'll work today.
Looking dead as your son.
Maki, you can't fool my eyes. You glanced toward her the very moment Lamoire said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that. He understands me. Maki, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you? I'm not going to sing, of course he can. Must he continue the charade? Mr. Justice, Maki says this. I know the word English. Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for this language. What? Give me a break! Is that such an unusual way to understand?
We fuck it up so many times, how could you not?
not know Espanol, for instance.
Oh, yeah. My question is, ¿se habla español? Yes, I speak Spanish. Oh, yeah, but
I am sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
well, then explain this! How does he know the crime followed the lyrics?
I've always been a suspicious-minded man. It is simple, so simple it hardly requires explanation. He read about it in the newspaper.
Newspaper?
The Borginian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in these countries these days, you know.
You hear it over all the time with J. Jonah Jameson. They wouldn't call him Jameson, they would call him Jamison.
They have already begun to report about this case in our homeland.
That's right.
What's wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes, they're quite fierce all of a sudden.
He's lying, man. It's time to show them proof that he's lying. I have here a Borginian newspaper, the Borginian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. Indeed, there's a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Maki? That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics.
What? What is this all about?
I'm sorry, Maki. You couldn't have read the lyrics in a Borginian newspaper. What does this mean?
How is it possible? I know. You must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing the questioning. Yes.
Not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police questioning. I read the full report myself. The lyrics were in the newspaper, and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less. The witness will explain himself.
Maki says it is true I read the newspaper, but this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember.
You remember.
He says he heard of the lyrics from me.
What? Is this true, Lamar?
I'm afraid I forgot
And it looks like forehead's being something. Seems so good.
No! I was onto something. I know I can't let this chance slip away.
I'm in the issue today, Mr. Justice. Are you finished with the cross-examination?
What are you going to do, Apollo?
Keep on cross-examining better have an angle of attack. Or else.
My brace is still reacting.
Your Honor, please allow me to continue. You must. Very well, Brenda.
I understand. It was I who explained the crime I followed. It was I who explained that the crime followed the song.
You know that the body reveals our thoughts? And yours is telling me you were uncertain just now. Should I be interpreting this or not? Yes, of course! I must admit, I find it hard to interpret that, which makes no sense. Maybe you got it wrong, Paula? Just a thought? You might have a point there, Trucy. No need to interpret that after all, Omar. Oh, I am sorry. I've already told him. Right, now even my client's laughing at me. Guess that's a wrong spot after all. No, it's throat. I'm looking at the throat. Need to be a little down. Come on, I know what he's doing. Again? It was I who explained. Just in case, let me just do this. Okay. It's the throat. I'm looking at the throat. There! Lamoire. I'm currently cross-examining Maki. Why should you be uncertain? Me? Uncertain? Yes, you swallowed the very moment you told the court. It was I who explained. I see. There's little point in trying to hide anything from you. Memoir, are you indeed protecting someone? It's not a question. If you simply answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself. Then allow me to answer for you. Memoir, are you protecting him? You're protecting Maki. That's why you lied and told us you had explained how the crime followed the song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way. Maki, I believe you didn't do it. Really, I trust you. But you've lied to us twice. And now you have Lamard lying on your behalf? If it's going to work, you have to trust me too. You two lie. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English. You have to. Witness! Is this true? Do you understand English? Yes, What? people say now he can go. Did not know about this now. I did not. How many secrets is this witness hiding? Could you tell us what really happened? No shooting! I did no shooting! So you weren't in the dressing room when I heard those 2 gunshots, right? Apparently the answer to that question isn't that either. I was in the dressing room behind desk at the Cherokee on floor. Would be then that is what I said. What did you in Emma Park? So when Maggie went into the dressing room, Mr. Latouche had already been shot. And then we came to the door. Hannah, Kaya, I take off. Run away! Run away! So it was you who escaped through that air vent. As prosecution has held all along, no less. The defendant has admitted to being at the scene. Might we take this as confession? No, he's clearly denied that he did it. I know shooting. Manager on floor. Already on floor. Objection! A victim had already been shot. I find that hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was up on the scene of the crime. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter. Those defendants are very insidious. And let's ask Mr. Joseph. Will you require any further testimony from the witness? Is there nothing else I can get him to testify about? Of course there is.
What's this cocoon anyway?
That's what I said.
How much are you? A smuggler?
Has to be something. Has to. Yeah. Like a coon have something to do with this. Mark, please tell us the truth for your own sake. No more speak. Not to any of you. So much for your precious trust, forehead. Hey, you are one who didn't believe him. Regardless, this brings us to an impasse. It does seem that the defendant and defense are at odds. I doubt we are likely to learn anything more valuable should this continue. I see no other course but to clarify my research. Defense will work things out with the defendant so that we might proceed. An hour later, or a few minutes. But what's this? That's justice. Better not say it if you ever want to get some. I know shooting. Aren't you claiming Mr. Latouche was already down on the ground when he
It was a trap and he walked right into it. Suddenly I hear a revolver close, very close. Then I hear a voice.
You heard gunshots.
Yes, it's true. I hear a revolver for all this.
Wait, you're saying you went into the dressing room? and found Mr. Latus already dead. Then you heard shots.
That's true. So, you were at the scene of the crime when you heard those shots? You escaped through the air vent. What do you know?
I know if I open vent, I can leave stage and backstage. So the vents went to both stage and the backstage.
He's right, look at Paul.
How'd you know it was connected like that?
Wait, I bet his father was the architect that designed the hall or something.
I hear this from Magician. Magician?
Don't look at me!
A magician, huh?
Always we're clear on one thing. Monkey didn't shoot Mr. Latus.
Yeah, but what does that leave us with? We're supposed to say he went into the room to find the body, and then he heard shots.
Paul, you're innocent, Fetch. You're supposed to believe whatever he says, even lies. That's what Daddy always told me.
I'll just pretend you misheard him every time. So what do we do?
You sure you won't testify, Monkey?
No talking. No.
Well, it was worth a shot.
I can't go home. I can't go home to Borginian. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking the control from Borginian is death. His wife is punishable with death. Of course he's scared. Oh well, I guess we'll have to try different approach.
That's the spirit of Paul. So what's your plan?
If Monkey wants to testify about it, we'll have to get someone else to testify.
Someone else?
I think we're out of time. Let's get back in there.
Right.
Monkey, you can never come back! Monkey, you can never come back! He's terrible like that. Thoughts back on Sergeant. Mr. Justice, have you sorted things out with the defendant? Yes, Your Honor. We had a good talk. Good talk. Very well, so will you testify? Your Honor, the defendant will not testify. What? Oh man, I'm glad I got the investigation out of the way, but oh my god, this is really, I had to talk like this because like Borginian is like what? He said oh, that's what he said? He said what? And yeah, I thought it was a big chance to turn the girls around. Actually, it is. The defense would like to approach this case from a different angle, Your Honor. Different angle? Monkey won't testify. Then I know who will. I would like to cross-examine the witness in this case, Lamoire. Lamoire?
Objection!
I thought you ought to know. I thought we determined yesterday that Lamoire's testimony was insubstantial. There's nothing you can... Lamoire was taken to the hospital yesterday with injuries. What happened? She was assaulted, Your Honor. Assaulted? Someone wanted Lamoire dead. Thankfully, she was able to save herself. What? There are no such thoughts? Prosecutor Gap, you're an asshole. Why would anyone be out to kill Lamoire? Can you think of a reason? how she's known in our country. A singer from overseas who doesn't speak English, yes, and strangely looks like Mariah Carey if she was animated. Yet, someone tried to keep her mouth shut. Who could that have been? I do. It was the same person who shot Mr. Lettuce. The killer was afraid of her, afraid of what she might say. The defense believed that someone was hidden in her testimony yesterday. Something that the killer doesn't want getting out. Oh, I'm so glad I got past this part. With the throat thing, like, oh my god, I gotta look at the throat. How many times am I like, oh, say state, low state at the throat. Low state at the throat. Well, am I to understand that this is what you are saying? Namely, that there is a nugget of truth in Lamoire's testimony. A nugget we have got to uncover. Exactly. Yep. The darkness is my friend. If Lamoire was attacked, this has serious implications. Very well. There were some vague points in the testimony during yesterday's trial. Perhaps we did not inquire as deeply as we might have into some. Court will hear Lamoire's testimony once more. I must have noticed. We must ask you to stand again and speak.
I know that Mark is innocent, and I will do all I can until the court realizes this.
Let's review your testimony from yesterday. You told us you heard 2 gunshots and the shooter's voice through the window, and that the voice belonged to Darian Krishan. Yes? Yes. Mr. Cockney!
That is correct.
At which point I proved she couldn't have heard any of those things. The small window at the scene was closed and was found to be soundproof. You've not decided on this. I don't know exactly what yet. But I do know there's something there. There is. Much you do not know. And yes, it is my duty to hear him out. Perhaps the witness would be so kind as to testify I won't go to the court. As long as I don't have to look at your throat again. Because I'm sick and tired of just trying to hunt and peck your goddamn throat, woman.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. That's when I heard them. Mr. Lettuce and the detective. I heard the faint sound of a gunshot that stopped. Then I heard another gunshot. There was a smell of gunpowder. I knew I must have someone. I was in a hurry, so I kept moving past the small window.
But you took a glimpse. Very much the same as yesterday's testimony.
I am sorry. I am not used to speaking much in this language. Perhaps my descriptions are lacking in some way. Yet everything I've said here is true.
That is my distinct displeasure to say this. What you have said while it happened is impossible. Do I have to repeat myself? Lamoire was attacked because of this testimony. What? The truth?
Apollo, you know, for a moment there, you are pretty cool.
Maybe I do better when I don't try to think ahead. Very well, Mr. Justice. Perhaps you can coolly cross-examine the witness.
I would like to, sir. I would like to.
Darian Krishan,
I did not know his name at the time. But yes, it was him. The one who took the stand yesterday. The man with a head for a penis.
Ah, the dickhead, yes. How many times I bullshit? There's no way you would have heard it. Because the window at the scene.
Because the window at the scene was closed? Is that why?
Of course.
Paul, if he keep asking the same questions as yesterday, we won't get anywhere.
Right. There's a different north, right? Yeah, what were they talking about? Amar, do you by any chance remember what they were saying to each other? If so, please tell us.
I have given him much reflection.
It's very much. She doesn't remember.
I only had one phrase clearly.
The whole phrase? You remember something that was said?
Why you say anything about... Why didn't you say anything yesterday? Well, my memory is clear. I was afraid to say. I do not understand
It's a clue I'm waiting for.
Well, what'd he say? It was the other man speaking, not Nicholas.
It should have been. What did he say?
It's over. Press the switch. Now.
Switch. And the shooter said this to the victim, Mr. Letters.
I thought it quite strange myself afterward.
It's a mystery. What could it possibly mean? Mr. Justice, gather shed some idleness.
Well, I mean, it's very vital. Maybe we can add that to the testimony. Maybe Apollo?
Iggy!
Press the switch. There's only one key that can unlock the mystery to those words.
Or, if there is nothing at the scene that could be called a switch, save the lights.
True. There wasn't a switch at the scene. But it was just so happens. I have a switch. Right here.
That certainly does look like a switch, doesn't it?
Problem is, this was found not at the scene of crime, but on stage. Where the concert was held, yes. This was found hidden there.
On the stage. Are you claiming that the voice Lamar heard? Was it someone commanding another to press this switch?
Possibility. Or I call that impossibility. Why?
It's hardly necessary for me to remind the Pope or the layout of the concert floor.
The stage is quite far from Lamar's dressing room. Not to mention that the governors were in the middle of the concert on stage. We are known for being a quiet crowd. You could shut all you wanted and not be heard. The detective's voice was loud, but certainly not sure.
Although has her head's cries of course the baby far in the fire.
Sorry. But he wouldn't have needed to shout.
Excuse me?
You heard what I said, or do I need to shout it out for you? It would have been quite simple to be heard on the stage from that dressing room. Oh wait, you like evidence, don't you? How about this? Using this, it would be easy to get a message to someone on stage from the dressing room.
Today?
Prosecutor, perhaps you're familiar with it?
That's... What is it? that some kind of newfangled phone they invented while I wasn't looking? No, that's not an earbud, sir. It's a type of transmitter. Communication device. Communications? Device? Did I stutter, motherfucker? From what I heard that night, everyone was on stage wearing one of these. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Gap? Ah, yes, actually. Talking between band members. We all have one. So you meant that you were wearing one of these? Talking from backstage to stage will be simple.
Objection!
So, but wait. Go send out an electronic signal. Shut it! Okay. Oh, you make me want to shout! To avoid interference with the audio systems, the range is quite limited. Someone said it was about 50 feet, right? Look at this cross-section diagram of the concert floor. Oh. Exactly, a walk from the stage to the backstage seems far. But the direct distance is less than 30 feet. That's your Wi-Fi talking. That got to be! So in that more I heard the shooter voice, could have been talking to someone on stage?
Objection!
You're claiming this is switch in question. Why did it have to be on stage at the time? It could be placed in a pocket and carried anywhere. Someone could have viewed it on stage after the fact.
Hey, is that a point? How do we know where it was when she heard the voice? When the shooter said press the switch?
Well, I guess we don't. Unfortunate situation. I'm afraid that until we know where the switch was, there's little point in debating it.
Ugh. I was sure this was the way to go with this.
What is this switch anyway? We don't even know that basic fact.
Wait a second. I do know what that switch is. And if you follow that train of logic to its incredible conclusion, it ends up in proof that completely changes this case. What's up, Apollo? Apollo? We know about the switch, right? We know what it is. Yeah? Well, think of it when it was used that day. Think of what happened.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no further information to share concerning the switch.
Your Honor,
Yes, Mr. Justice.
I've been remiss in not telling the court this before. I know what the switch is. Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems the defense is set upon making the switch to the case. That's your evidence of the link. What evidence do you have to explain what the switch is?
Listen, the igniter. Prosecutor Gavin, you remember this?
That what? It's not one of those newfangled phones?
It's an igniter. What phone looks like this?
Igniter? You mean it's like a igniter?
Yes, actually.
I'm saying this switch is a remote?
I am. This is the trigger for an igniter. A remote trigger for it.
What?
Look, I'll show you.
No! Mr. Justice, you will cease and desist from burning down this courtroom.
Sorry, that was a bit of more fun than expected.
In my words, goes the court on file.
Prosecutor Gavin, let me repeat myself. This switch is a remote igniter trigger.
That's not suggesting. You're talking about what happened to me on Twitter.
Exactly.
That night at the concert, there was one unusual burst of flame. When your guitar caught fire in the middle of your performance. I wasn't that part of the stage. Prosecutor Gavin was entirely unaware such a thing had been planned, and the guitar that burned was a valuable keepsake.
That's right. He got it in Borginian from the morning. Said the sound was amazing before I burned it, but as his does.
The death of a guitar is amazing. Ah, fuck it!
Yeah?
Don't tell me you're trying to tie these two things together. Those being the shooter's voice had died in the moire, and the guitar suddenly catching on fire.
I am. Really subtle.
Mr. Lettuce and Shooter were at the crime scene. Shooter was wearing a headset. He ordered someone on stage to press the switch. The switch was pressed, and the guitar caught on fire. Well, that actually didn't make sense. There's nothing about it is button. You can't quite put my finger.
Really? He's afraid something.
Objection!
Alpha head. Don't destroy like little respect I have for you. Huh? I was expecting something a little more sensible. I guess I was wrong. What's this one about Prosecutor Gavin? A simple story makes no sense. Think, that night my guitar caught failures. The cause may have been this. However, the guitar caught fire during the second set.
Oh, that's right, of course. The guitar caught fire during one more song.
Yes, indeed. Get the shooting up and going first. The two are utterly unrelated. Yeah, that's one. All premise for the soldier. This story makes sense.
Objection!
Are you sure about that?
What is wrong with me, Mr. Roses?
Maybe it's not the premise for my explanation of the switch that's at fault. Maybe it's our premise for the entire case so far.
What premise is this specifically?
I'm glad you asked. I'm saying that maybe the killing didn't take place in the third act.
Objection!
What's this? But detective in the sky heard shots above the building. All this happened in the third act.
Objection!
Gunshots ring out, and according to his testimony, Maki was in that dressing room at the time.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Johnson?
Stay with me, Your Honor. He also told us this in his testimony, namely that the victim had already been shot. We all heard gunshots, but no one saw the shooting.
It's the sun!
Before the shooting, the shooter was heard on his hit, telling someone to press the switch. The next moment, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst in flame. We know that a remote trigger igniter was inside the guitar. From all these facts, we can draw only one conclusion. The crime did not take place during the third act, but during the ballad performance, the second act.
What? Order! Don't talk over against evidence!
What does, Your Honor?
The crime that was carried out according to the events of the song, no?
Hey, look. The blood is supposed to come after the fire. You're thinking about it the wrong way. Look, why would the shooter craft the events of the day to follow the lyrics in? It's an awful lot of trouble to go through. With Lone Man before the first beat.
Well, I'm sure, why is that?
Yes, they did. A reason that made it advantageous to follow the lyrics.
You're saying the order was reversed on purpose? Reverse protocol.
Criminal fire. Yes, strictly yes.
The shooting would have come after the guitar burst into flame. Yet Alpha has raised another possibility. He's claiming that the bullet came not after, but just before the fire. Isn't that what very much so? We were only meant to think that the shooting came after the guitar burst into flame. That was the criminal's objective. The crime followed the lyrics to a point, but that was a ruse. Why else would the killer risk discovery by moving the body? That was the final touch to make us think. He followed the lyrics the whole way. Order! That will explain this most unusual situation. It does. The killer changed the order of events to create himself an alibi. In other words, the killer was someone who had an alibi for the third set, but not the second.
Objection!
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this with Sunday House. Let me tell you why your little guy found these lessons. Oh, it sounds good, Andy. You've given us a reason why the killer pulled following the lyrics. But I question your logic. First fraud from the very beginning. What? Logic? Yes. Contradiction. One I pointed out several times. At the time of the crime, the small window at the scene was closed. I'll put them more. I heard a voice. I would like to divert our attention from this critical part. But I know, basing your entire line of reasoning on a false premise. Right. Moore's testimony to my entire case. Why shoot?
Couldn't hear it before.
What do we have? A man saying press the switch. And near the crime scene, we have a switch, which acts as a remote trigger for an igniter. And last but not least, Prosecutor Gavin's flaming guitar. It can't only be coincidence, but how can we make it work? I see a more direct line of questioning the crime. When the crime scene was investigated immediately after the crime, that window was closed. That tells how the moral has it was. You're going to be wrong. Mr. Joseph, can you explain this report? Justice, we've got one thing to prove, and one thing only. Lamar heard a voice. She heard it during the second sentence. How was Lamar able to hear the voice? She was somewhere else. When we investigated the scene, the window was closed. And we all know what happened. She took off her clothes. The shooter had no reason to choose. The shooter had no reason to close it. It had to be open either. Meaning it was impossible to hear the voice through that window. Good to hear you making sense again. For a moment I was afraid it might be Borginian too. As I was saying, Lamar could not hear the voice through that window. So there can be only one explanation. She heard the voice from another location entirely. What was this? You're doing this yourself. And there I saw your good sense while back on speaking terms. Now I'm very good sense to attack different. Try not to have fun. Lamar clearly stated she has other that through that small window. And there's only one small window at that scene.
Are you sure? Think about it. Isn't there another small window at the scene? There is.
I know that look. He once was asking. Claim Lamour heard the voice from another room. This is just to show us where this location is.
Lamour heard the voice from here.
Does this look like a small window to you, Mr. Justice?
The state of modern society can be read from numerous objects and artifacts. In a sense, anything can be a window on our society.
I did not ask you to point out a window. I want window on the crime scene.
Thanks for trying. A small window.
Well, it was the vent. I know the vent was there. There could only... Oh. Oh! I read that wrong. My bad.
This is where Lamour heard that voice from.
But that's no small window. That's the other vent.
What did she tell us? She said she's a Borginian, unfamiliar with our language. It's not a stretch to imagine she called this air vent a small window.
Now you've done it. You've gone beyond ridiculous and into ludicrous. Anybody remember ludicrous? Yeah. So I know it's like wait, and then I just like, oh, let me look at it, like, oh, I read that wrong. It's like, oh, you're supposed to point to here, to the left. Like, oh, that. I know my left from my right, I swear. So the more I was up in the ventilation system listening to this man's voice.
That's the only logical explanation.
Logical! I do not think this word means what you think it means, Alfred.
Okay, what about his logic?
Ha! Highly merci. How would the more be in the ventilation system? Highly like a rat.
Explanation for that is sample prosecutor, yeah. Isn't it? No, what? You have been listening to our discussion here, yes. It has been quite confused since yes, the small window was closed. I thought I heard take off my clothes. And somebody said no one would know because the door would be closed. I didn't understand that. But why should that mean I could not hear it? But why should that mean I could not hear it? I feared our prosecutor that my things have been an interpretation.
The problem here is words. I can English. Can you speak it? Now mind a small window through which you heard the voice. Was it high on the ceiling of the room, not low on a wall?
Yes, it was up on the ceiling.
What? 999! 10, 10, 10. Order! I will have order! Witness, you clarify the statements of the court. Are you in fact saying that you were up above the ceiling of the room? And that's where you were at the moment of the crime?
Yes, in fact, I am sorry. I never imagined it would become such an important part.
Yes. Why the hell were you up there? I believe it's time for that testimony.
I'm not sure.
Barry, now you this is another trial. We will hear your testimony. Yeah, it's from the ceiling. Like, you're right there. Ceiling. Like, she was right there. Earshot. That's why you witnessed the crime from above the ceiling of that room.
Well, looks like I'm on the right track.
If only. If only.
Yes, I was above the ceiling when I heard the voice. There was a small window there before. It was in the middle of my performance. I had no time to record what I heard. As to why I was there, I cannot say. I am bound to secrecy on this one.
Bound to secrecy.
In my line of work, one has many obligations to uphold.
Yeah, I know about that. That's basically you're bound to say nothing. You're in a binding contract, so you can't say anything. You can't talk about any project, so therefore it's like you're doing NDC, non-disclosure agreement, and NDA. That's what it is.
In my line of work, one has many obligations to uphold.
But you say you were in the middle of your performance.
Most times, whenever I'm doing auditions,
I read the little stuff they say, like, you cannot talk about it. You cannot mention it on social media. That's basically saying information leak. You can't do information leaks. So that's why most times I don't say anything about what I'm doing. Because it's NDA. I'm not to discuss it. So this happened during the second son.
I did not witness the crime, you must understand. I only know what I heard.
Yes, but you must tell what you were doing in detail. That is what the cross-examination's for. Yeah? Go ahead. Our mission in this court is to discern truth. No obligation, no binding back may hinder that mission. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
Well, what are you going to do, Paul? I'm going to find out the truth. She was up above that ceiling for a reason. Just had to get it out of her.
Above the ceiling. You know what, that's okay. So you heard gunshots during sex set during your performance. Quite sure.
Yes. Why would I lie about the time?
Why didn't you tell us this yesterday?
No one asked me. I thought you all knew. I told you Maki was not the kid. I told you this many times.
Yes, you did. But you never told us why.
I wasn't able to speak it.
Unable or unwilling?
I'm not talking about me. What should we do?
Just have to prove it ourselves. As long as she's bound by this pact of silence, she won't talk. But if I can prove why she was up there, she'll have to admit it.
But how are you going to do that? She was singing on stage, Apollo. She could have been up above the ceiling, too.
Yes, she could. I got a theory as to why, too.
Maybe I got the evidence to prove it.
You do. Incredible!
Objection!
Now, more truth be told, the reason for your presence above that ceiling is quite clear. Especially when you consider what happened during your performance.
What happened?
Yes, it's all right here on this video. Not since the Proto Man was alive, we heard a song so beautifully made. As you can see, Lamoire was clearly not on stage for an entire performance. Oh. So it turns me to be so realistic. Lamoire is incapable of actually vanishing, let alone teleportation. So the only explanation is that she was hidden from view. And during that time, she moved to the back of the forest.
Apollo!
What, Trucy?
It's not nice to reveal a magician's secret, and it's against the rules.
But I'm a lawyer.
That's also not.
This is all very fascinating. But how's it possible? There's only 20 seconds between when she disappears and me appears. You couldn't have moved that far. Is something wrong? I need to take a shit. This was his concert, his show. He knows how the illusion was performed. He's just realizing his own oversight. Let's look at a cross-section diagram again. Here we can trace a route through the ceiling. It goes from the stage, through backstage, to the rear of the floor. Recall Lamoire's testimony from yesterday.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage area. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it.
She went from the backstage. She went from the stage to backstage area. Perfect description of this roof above the ceiling. Lamoire knew of this because of her part in the illusion. But she wasn't the only one who knew. What? Just now in the lobby, Maki told me. I No. I know if I open the vent, I can leave stage and backstage.
Said that? Oh, were you not informed, Prosecutor Gavin?
I know about the Russian. Yet I have no idea of the rules that will be used. Why didn't the magician tell me?
Magician will reveal details of their acts on a need-to-know basis. Now, the bread and butter of magician life, you know.
Which is why he bound Lamar to secrecy. Well, Lamar.
I am Miss Mr. Attorney. Maki, what's right?
Oh, what does it mean? Are you saying you use this rule to bump zero?
Thank you.
Well, that's that. But I'm still a little confused.
Why is that, Your Honor?
As I said before. There was little time between when she disappeared and when she reappeared. 20 seconds stopped. How could she do it so fast, especially if she stopped to hear the shooter's voice?
That's a good question.
Can the witness explain this to the court? Very well, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah?
It's all up to you. Do your thing.
I say, Your Honor.
You need to explain how Lemoyne was able to teleport on you then. Or am I throwing your case with the bathwater?
Why don't I get picked on it? Well, whoa! Is it going to go up in the program here? As I stated, I am not the deputy to speak of you that 19 detail.
And you'll just have to tell us what's good. What are your testimony? Mr. Justice, it will be your job to wring the truth out of her.
Yes, if you would, please. Right. Shall I just stick before finals? Like Apollo.
Shut up, Trucy. I kind of wish I had something like this. So, we want you to do okay. I mean,
They followed the route exactly as I was instructed. There is an emergency exit in the backstage where a stagehand waiting. From there, only one can enter this platform on the opposite side of the stage. The plan was for me to move there in 2 minutes. I was on my way when I heard the voice.
Your man, Mr. Evans.
I suppose it was too much to hope that a judge would come up with something.
That's just my curiosity. Take it away, Mr. Justice.
Right, Your Honor. There's fine contradiction between what Lamar is saying and what we can see plainly in the video. Figured it out already. I am a magician after all.
Shut up, Trucy. We know it's in your panties.
Well, tell me! Not a chance. I can't reveal another magician's secrets. Come on! Hey, you're supposed to be on my side here.
The big rip, the big illusion.
Oh, no. 2 minutes. Yes, it is done in 1 minute if you're running.
The big illusion.
Running in a cramped dark tunnel above the ceiling.
Have you seen Persona 5 Royal? That can be done.
Mr. Attorney, have you forgotten? Dr. Gacy makes no difference to me. Yeah, that's true, but
So you're saying that on the night of concert you made the trip in 2 minutes?
yes, I did really make me.
see I stopped halfway. Oh, why his ears on the video for 20 seconds. Editing! But she says she made the trip in 2 minutes. How?
Well, my professional opinion, I'll put the answers right there in that video.
Well, Mr. Justice, you have some evidence for us? Something that can explain the discrepancy between the video and her testimony?
Evidence explaining discrepancy?
Yeah. There's one piece of evidence that explains the discrepancy between the video and testimony. Boop! I know, that's the thing. It's like, oh, the only way you could basically try and edit is like, okay, quick cut. That's the only way. But if it's live, you can't do that. Why do you happen to remember this brooch? The brooch. We saw it yesterday, did we not? It was found at the scene, Your Honor. And you're bringing this up now? Why? I thought we had already determined when that was dropped. So did I, but we hadn't. Take a look at this video. Again. Here, you can see she's wearing the brooch. So she is. Let's look a bit later. She wasn't wearing it on the other side. What's the brooch? It's gone! What? Are these us? Yes, the brooch disappeared in the short space of 20 seconds. And it takes a full minute to run from stage to backstage. And guess what happened? When you're running, things start to shake. Which means there can only be one explanation. The Lamois we see before the vanishing act and the Lamois we see after are two different people. What? The brooch was found on the floor at the crime scene. And not just on the floor. On the floor directly beneath the event. And more tell me. Did you drop the brooch on your way from the stage to backstage? At the very moment you witnessed the crime. What up? Prosecutor Goblin! From your expression, I gather you have no idea this was the case, I of course know about this. What? Don't give me an eye, I was lighting. Just another cotton. The switch and the shooting took place at the same time. So, I was right? There was a switch? There was. Just because the stage star was. Lamar was the guest. While we are on the subject, who was this replacement Lamar? Why, the man behind the illusion! Valan Gramari! Was Gramari? What? Gramari, have mercy! That's quite an illusion. No, still don't get one thing. Switch happened before in Town Rose, right? So you weren't on stage? That's right. This fake is still singing. She's pretty good. Oh, that's true. She's doing Mellow Vanilli.
Come on, Apollo, that's an easy one. They were just playing a recording.
The governors. I had some kind of guitar band, Fräulein.
Oh, you mean I'm wrong?
When we play show live, we play live. No recordings. Perhaps you can explain that more.
Very well.
Yes, you tell now to your testimony.
I had to keep singing even while I moved.
Hold it!
You were singing.
Yes. Mr. Gavin expressed a dislike for recording. So I used this.
Well, it makes sense. So you can still sing the song while you're moving. I kind of wish we had that in choir, though. But I can see the praise and worship team having that. Us in choir? No, we're not going to be having that. What? So you were singing the whole time?
Even when you were crawling above the ceiling toward the backstage? I should have known where I sing. But everywhere I go is the same nonsense.
But if you were singing while you were walking.
That's right, when the shooter and the victim got hurt, he was singing right over their heads after all. That's right. Had to be pretty hard of hearing to miss someone singing in the ceiling.
Once again, they come down to the state of the crime scene.
What state? I know what he means, that old speaker, Paul.
The speaker?
The speaker? That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. Oh, that's for the monitoring and that's for the monitoring the stage from this room.
I can speak. I swear I can speak. I get to it.
Monitoring? Punch and real-time feed from the stage microphone. Used for knowing when your set's coming up.
Sounds like. Addressing one of the spitters in a large speaker playing a direct feed from the stage. And my request, actually. So Lamar singing in the ceiling. Sounds just like Lamar singing over the speaker. She kept singing regardless. Ingenious! The voice was hidden by a voice! Lamar.
I just remembered something.
You tell!
When I heard the noise, the gunshots, yes. It started inside.
So you...
I stopped singing. And in other words, I was supposed to sing. The song stopped. Thankfully, it was the very beginning of the second verse. So not many would notice.
But if you were in a choir, there'd be some people who would notice. Excuse me. No, really, it's like, I'm in choir, so guess what? I am the only lone tenor in the group. So if I squeak just a teeny bit, and I was off my cue, they know, and I have nobody to cover me. It's just me. So pressure's on my line as far as a tenor goes. Like, everybody has a line. Alto has a line. Sopranos have a line. Basses, baritones, they have a line. Tenors, we have a line. We all have a line. And sadly, our group is now that a couple altos, sopranos, and me as the only tenor. Most times, it is just me being the only character on holding that one line. For say, the time I'm up there in rehearsal, like a good 60 minutes. Because we're doing off, we're doing off on. Forehead! The mixing board had intro. Where is it? Mixing, huh?
The machine Apollo, the one that breaks music into tracks.
Oh, this. I completely forgotten about it. Let's take a listen. The song does stop there. Pleasure. What a feat. It does? I must have missed it.
Look at the lyric sheet.
Pleasure. Like, it will be twice. It'll be like, pleasure, pleasure, but a fleeting melody. I mean, I could try to sing that, but you know, I don't think. I mean, it's good practice for me, right? Look at the lyric sheet at the top of the second verse. See where it says pleasure, 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 but a fleeting melody. Now listen again. This is evident indeed. Where it's supposed to be pleasure, pleasure. I could hear like main being pleasure, background pleasure, like echo pleasure, pleasure. What a fleeting melody. I believe we're guilty of making a terrible mistake.
The crime didn't happen during the third set. It happened during the second, during Lamar's ballad.
That's true. No one on stage during the second set would have been the shooter.
Which means that Darian Kashan could have done it. He wasn't on stage for the second set. Well, Prosecutor Gavin?
I don't believe I've ever seen a child turn down price of fun. Yet one problem remains. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
I thought had security. Those are a certain kind of lordship.
Yet it's entirely based upon Lamar's testimony. Here's the problem.
That is quite simple.
Look, here's the thing.
What is designed to protect the defendant? But you know proof!
All I'm saying is not the truth. No, yeah, directly from the itself. Man, you don't mean...
Yes.
Gary's friend and band member, Darian Kashan, must take the stand.
I see.
As someone with respect,
As a suspect,
friend. Darian Krishand, get ready for justice. Next week. Wednesday. This is as good a time as any to pause for a brief research. Prosecution will summon the witness. Have him here and ready by the time we begin. And the last man needs to be reminded of what his duties are. Very well. Court adjourned for 50-minute recess. Until Wednesday. So that definitely means what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop the stream right here. And Wednesday we will be doing the trial ladder. So yeah, Wednesday we're going to end case 3 on that note. Because, oh my god, there's going to be... Oof, yes. We're going to have much dicking around because we got... Ahad! This is... Sakhokne! Oh yeah, this is going to be some shit. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you for Wednesday when we have... Forehead versus Cockney. So I'll see you next time with Forehead versus Cockney. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you Wednesday. Thanks for showing up. Have a good night.